Good evening, everyone. Welcome again to the ABM Skittles Club, Wallingford Sports Park, Wallingford Town, South Oxfordshire, UK, for another live Skittles event. It's Lads Night Out, the home team, sitting in the place of honour at the top of the alley against Last Six. We're unsure of Last Six's team order, but Matt, the skipper of Lads Night Out, has decided it. Our running order will be Simon, that's me, Rob, Tom, Matt, Alan and Brian. Rob, for his first competitive game of the new season. Matt, the skipper, just shaking things up at the in the order of the last three there, just to try something a little spicy. He's obviously feeling frisky. So we may be technically challenged this evening. I've got a new phone with a new connection, so I might be wittering away and no one can hear me on the live feed, but we'll see. Last Six team is up, kicking off with Brian, then Rad, Graham, Andy, Jez and Ray. As you can see, the captains are tossing manfully by the board. Well, Lads Night Out have won the toss. Oh, you didn't win the toss?
Fourth in a row.
Oh, we lost. I was going to say, that's rather unusual, so we are going first. So it'll be me. Are we all present and correct? Gee. Well, that might scupper the commentary for the minute. There goes the copyright strike. I can't bowl in these conditions. Just some technical issues with the PA to be resolved.
That might be picked up on.
This will definitely be picked up on here, so we may have an incoming lawsuit from Warner or EMI or somebody.
We're 2 minutes early.
We are 2 minutes early. Are we all ready? Are they all ready? Are we all ready? And the volume is now down to a sensible level.
Alright, you're anchoring it. Yeah, sorry, it's nice. I might have sprung that on you. If I fuck up, it's your fault. It's like when the captain returns to the well, I'm not going to pay for it. Gutter and
Well, I didn't like what that second ball did. Lovely hit, sailed through. 5 scored for me. Avoiding the fine. In our team, you score 4 or below, you need to cough up some cash for the tin, which goes towards the team curry in one of the shrinking number of acceptable curry houses within a walking radius. Brian now for Last Six with his first ball. Now it's foxed him a little bit, he's having to think. Yeah, he doesn't like that. A disdainful wave at his team members who are chiding him along. Kingpin is still available. Has he got it? No. Another 5 scored. Honours even after the first 2 have thrown. Sticking up for us is Tom this evening. Thank you, Tom. Speed and accuracy, his watchwords. Unfortunately, haircut is not another of his watchwords.
Is that your lad? That's all
He's about that much less tall than me. Here's Rob. That was his first ball in anger for about 2.5 years.
Ages, yeah.
That's not bad. He's getting his eye and his arm back in alignment. Now then. Yep. That's very good. Excellent 6 for your first throw of the ball in forever. Well played, Rob. Everyone, an appreciative smattering of applause.
We're ramping up the pressure.
Right, in at number 2 for last 6, it's Rad. Just as the jukebox is going to reach the end of a song, will that put him off? No, he probably was a little bit disappointed it clipped the kingpin that fine, but you're always going to take a 4. Second ball, he's just missed the kingpin, but took those back 2 outs. So there's an 8 on here.
This is the long version.
Well played. 7 scored for Rad, just to keep the pressure on. That moves them to 1 ahead. Last 6-12. The lads not out 11 after 2 have thrown for both teams. Next up for the lads is Tom. A pacey skittler. A fan of the big run-up. All the way back he goes. It's a lovely, accurate delivery. Again, I think he'll feel a little bit robbed that maybe 1 or 2 more didn't go. He's taken the back ones out. Now this is going to be difficult to get all 3 of these. Well played. Well played indeed. It's about the best I think he could have done. So that's 8 for Tom. Takes the lads on to 19. Graham now skipper for last 6. Right, just been told that there's no audio on the live stream. Hopefully, I've just gone and sorted that technical glitch out and you can now hear me. So, after 4 have thrown for Lance Night Out, they're on a total of 24. Last 6 on 19, it's now Andy. Always a careful deliverer of the ball is Andy, but I think he'll be a little bit disappointed with that.
Sorry about that. I'm just working on the jukebox, Simon. Apologies.
It was very loud.
Yeah, apparently so. So made
Deafening
everyone
was
jump. Apparently. 8 minutes of pure genius.
Which of course, unfortunately, our live audience wasn't aware of because due to a technical hitch, there was no sound. I'm hoping there is now. Matt will tell me in a minute when our fan replies to him to say what's going on. Now then, Andy. What a, as I said, always such a calculated deliverer of the ball. A lovely 9. Puts the pressure on. That's all right. This is the microphone, so now we have. It's all right. So we wouldn't have heard it before. So in at number 5 for the lads is Alan. What a lovely first ball from Alan. Just to run through the Lads Night Out order, it's Simon, me first, Rob second, Tom third, Matt in at number 4, Alan 5, and Brian, the anchor man, at 6. Alan's third chance here, and you've got to fancy him for the 8. Oh no, he didn't like that. As soon as it left his hand, he was disappointed. Very strong 7 though.
Promised so much, and yet.
Story of our
7.
Skittling lives. Matt, could you just check with your super fan that we do have audio?
Yeah, I'll do that. A little bit colder. Dave says thumbs up.
Dave says thumbs up. Thank you, Dave. Apologies there.
Don't name the super fan. He prefers to remain anonymous.
No, all our fans are called Dave. It would only be
it's like the John Doe equivalent.
Yeah, just Dave. Everyone at Skittles is called Dave. Right.
Found the gap.
Jeremy here for last 6. Missed with his first. Now it looks like he's going to try exactly the same shot again because you can't possibly miss twice, can you?
I don't think you'd named me at 5. There it is again.
Well, it appears lightning strikes twice. Now he's just winding up for the big finish. This is just a tease. It wouldn't be the first time. Just took 3. So, in an interesting first leg, 31 all after the first 5 are thrown for both teams.
Lift the anchor, Brian.
No one's, apart from Jez, no one's made any sort of great mistakes. Now,
You're on.
Now then Brian, he's rushed over from his volunteering duties, so he was a little stressed on arrival in case he was late. He's pulled off a trick shot there, leaving the arrow formation. Just found the gap there. Yeah, you can tell by his body language, he's a little out of sorts. There's his trademark little spin of the ball. That's a better release. Yeah. Picked up the 5. Lads post 36.
That first one.
So, Ray, anchorman for last 6, needs a 6 to take the first leg. There's 4 of them with that first one. Kingpin is still available on some lovely angles. Oh! Now then, all square. He needs to hit 1. Fell out the hand a little bit as he got it. Oh, he took 2. Well played, Ray. He didn't succumb to the pressure from his teammates or from his cheeky opponents. Last 6 take the first leg. 38 pins to 36 and move into a 2-0 lead. Leg 2 now, Brian for last 6 to throw first. 5 in his first leg. He was very keen. Got up to the throw line quickly. Oh! It's a beautiful second ball. Look at that, it's just left that lonely pin in the middle. Has he got it? Yes, he has. Oh, they looked like he was going to get it from here. A very good 8 from Brian there. Setting me a bit of a target. Right, let's see what I can do.
Here comes Simon with his first ball of his second leg. Just the long back here. 1 so far. That's just such an unlucky shot. Here we go, he's got it this time. Oh! Bad for that.
Oh dear, viewer. Just the 1 scored. There's my 20p fine.
The second shot was just ridiculously close. How does that happen?
I don't know. It's just, do you know what? The swing's feeling all right. It's even just
Yeah.
something about the grip. Something about the grip isn't right. Look, it's catching.
You've already had.
Rad's got the
How many
yips.
straight throughs have had that sort of humongous amount already?
Yes, just something not feeling quite right about my grip this evening. I don't know why. I led off with my favourite ball and everything.
Cold fingers do me no favours.
Now then, can Rad pick up here? Scored 5, has looked straight on there, but I'm certainly not in any position to criticise anyone scoring a 5 after my last 1. So, well, yeah, it could be, couldn't it? I mean, or I could just be rubbish. All I know is that Rob needs 12 to bring us even. Maybe he's...
Rob, just double your score.
Rob there. Pushed it right through the middle, cleared out 3. I apologise if Captain Matt's lunging is being picked up on the YouTube camera. Hopefully, if you're watching this live, you won't get that. That was a horrible split. And again, a reminder that Rob has not thrown a ball in anger for nearly decades, so he's doing very well to be thrust back into the white-hot heat of competition. 3 for Rob there. Commanding lead, it has to be said, after 2 have thrown for last year. Graham.
For his mother. No, not for his mother. Yes.
Simply go to Facebook. Facebook.com/Skittles. Now then, Graham's got an interesting grouping here. That's looking good. Yes. Good angle. Like that. That's
work to do in this leg.
Yeah. It's dead, isn't it?
that takes the last 6 to 20 after 3 have thrown. Lads not out after 2 have thrown, currently on 4.
Okay, well,
Leaves Tom, our top scorer from leg 1, leading 16 to even. 16 leaves Tom. Now Tom is one of our pacier deliverers of the ball.
Let's see Tom's first go. How was he looking today?
Pretty good. He's looking good. Yeah, that's sort of what happened last time. It was almost too good a strike, and it wasn't quite angly enough to take a few more with it. He's left himself with the unfortunate W split. Ah, it's a good try.
Come on, Tom.
Left or right, really? You can see he's not sure. He is a right-hander.
This leg may have gone for us.
Still thinking. Now he's made his decision. He's moved to the left of the alley. He's aiming right. No, he's not. He's aiming left. Well played. I thought he was going to go for the cross there. But that was about the best he could do with that split that he got. Takes Lads Night out to 11 after 3 have thrown. Last 6, 20. It's not looking good for the lads to catch up at the moment. Andy, of course, had a lovely 9 clearance on his first leg. We sort of really need him to make some terrible errors here to try and catch up, but that's unlikely with Andy. Well, I'd say that.
He's got 2 more months.
He has got 2 more, and yeah,
as you say.
he only needs 1 usually, so.
He was commending Mr. Stevie Wonder's bass line and I Wish just over there as he was talking to Michelle. So. But perhaps it's made him move too freely, I don't know.
Perhaps there is too much funk for Andy in the room.
I'm sure that's a thing.
Now then.
Let's have a look. Where's he going to put it? Oh dear.
No, Kingpin. He has got it. Look at that. 6.
Cheeky 6. I'd describe that as a cheeky 6.
A cheeky 6. But as I said, he only needs 1 ball.
So far, this is the greatest piece of chalk.
Really?
So put it in the tin when you finish, take it home.
Just mark
Don't know if you heard that. Captain Matt is enthralled with the chalk. He's really enjoying how the chalk is gliding onto the
I
blackboard.
don't know from your point of view, but I know when I've been there at the hard, on the coalface, as it were, trying to write the scores up, you can get a dart, and it's so it's frustrating.
And of course, in these modern times, one can't simply lick the tip.
No, absolutely not.
Not even for a minute.
I guess you could sand it up.
Oh, unfortunate. There's been a few shots like that where, one Skittle's flown through, the ball.
Yeah, something's gone wrong.
It's because he's changed the order.
Well, he changes it a lot.
He's rather like Brett's choice of drink. Random and uncertain.
Well, I think he's been putting himself in 6, which is a hard position. I mean, I haven't said to him, I don't want to go and 6. I'd be happy to anchor a little bit, I don't mind that. I'm no longer skip.
So Matt's 5 takes the lads to 16.
Very safe pair.
That's 10 pins behind last 6 as Jeremy approaches for his second leg throws. Now he's coming off a 3, which he won't be happy with in his first leg. What does the second look like? He found that gap again to the left of the kingpin, but managed to take a couple out. Now he's taking up the same position on the alley. He's got the same aim, but this time he did nick it. But it was still a 5.
Currently 15 behind plus
6 for Jez. He'll be
despite it being too cold.
he'll be pleased with the uptick in his performance. That 6 takes last 6 to 32 pins in this leg. 16 ahead of the lad, so Alan needs to put a big one in, really. But I mean, we're in double spare territory here for both Alan and Brian, so
He could do it. Yes. It's the lads night.
some Alan swapping a bit of banter with Jeremy. That seems to have fired him up. A bit of banter from the opposition seems to have fired Alan up there. That and the Mr. Big Hands t-shirt. Now then, left-handed. Moves across the alley. A bit straight there. Now then, he's going to play to his strengths and try and knock this across. Yes, well played. There was an outside chance of taking the last one as well, but I think that's the best that could expect. And Alan's off to a great start with a 7 and 8.
Over the Woolens, maybe there's something in it.
So, after 5 have thrown for both teams, lads light up 24 pins, last 6 32.
We're getting 2 superstitious.
Ray, Anchorman for last 6. Surely the pressure's off. Doesn't matter. He's not going. He's always going to think about his personal averages. No. Again, that slightly drop delivery that he has let him down that time. That looked better, but unfortunately missed.
It's a 5, yeah, it's a
5 scored for Ray. To really, I think, seal the leg with 37 to the lads' 24. 13 spare for the draw is required for Brian.
You say that, but at Brian there's...
Or a 14 for the win, of course.
Yeah, loads of spares, so you hear a lot of 8s and 9s. But spares are a bit like me. I hit hardly any of them, to be honest.
Now then, can Brian pull off the miracle?
Ben's asking. Facebook is asking this. Wallingford Live Skittles, is this place good for children? Good.
Well, if they want to earn £12 an hour, yeah.
Child labour, it ain't. It's to be said. I mean, they're doing well, aren't they?
Yeah, well above minimum wage on sticker-uppers.
Outside protected.
Oh, well played, Brian. Lovely 8.
All for naught.
Yeah. But you know, again, Brian's playing the numbers for his personal average.
3 to 6 in it did pretty well for the LNO.
And now it's the beer leg. And for those of you watching for the first time, firstly, I apologise, and secondly, this is where basically you buy your opponent a beer if you score less than they do. We did lose the toss, so I'm up.
So this is now we've lowered the limit to this is the beer that can be strike back.
It has been known, hasn't it? We did used to do occasional striking back in the beer leg. I mean, I see, we've not been miles out of it. We've just not won anything yet. Perfect. But, I mean, close ain't good enough, isn't that at the end of the day? That was was considerably further away from perfect. For the beer. Oh. Just hit the 5 there. It's an improvement on leg 2, but it feels feels as if. I mean,
Well,
you're going to do well to get a beer out of that.
a 5's better than a 1. But the way, I agree.
Bowls
The way
with a lot of power, doesn't he? I mean, really.
Brian
Don't
is.
worry about that, Matt. We can do that later.
Oh, and there we go.
Goodness me.
That's there's a spare on here.
Well, yeah, very much so.
The way Brian's been targeting. Now look, he's not rushing it either. Has he got it? Yes, he has.
Well, immediately we're in. Can't be denied.
I might have to buy him a pint for this.
Yeah, you will. Yeah,
I think so.
I think there's no question that this isn't a pint-worthy. I think we're struggling. We're struggling in this leg again. And not through any, just through quality from our opponents. Brian.
Just how big a spare can Brian make it?
No.
Now this could be quite a pressure shot. They're all there. What's he done? He's pulled it slightly. Oh, it's just taken one and it's sailed through.
Disappointed with the 10.
He will be. Right. I'll leave you in the capable hands of Alan while I go buy him much alcohol.
Yeah. Well, once again, they're putting the hammer on us here. Last 6 in here. They are the form team of the winter season so far. Top of the table, top of the pots, and they're very much showing it tonight. So, well, we've got to see if we can claw our little fingers back into this one. 5 pin deficit, really. Oh! How did that not knock any over? How did that not knock any over? Remarkable. Oh, great stuff, Rob. It's lovely stuff from Rob here. Yeah. Let's see if we can put us. There we go. It's a 7, solid stuff. Oh, there we go. 7 pins. That's a very pleasant target to set your opponent in the beer leg. Yeah, 12. Did you write 12? 5 and 7 is 12. I don't know. Dressing the alley now. Let's have a look. Here we go. He's put power in it. I think he's going to be disappointed with the direction. Speak. Here comes the last ball from Rand. So what can he do? He's found another 2. It's a 5 scored. It's a little bit of a claw back there, and it's a half for Rob on his return to the team. He'll be happy about that. So, let's see if we can. The lads can open up a little chink of light, hope in this game, because this is really its match leg now, because there are 2 legs to the good, last 6, so if we want anything out of this we need to start acting, really.
Brian's a Guinness drinker, so we had to wait for a long settle. Unusual kingpin miss. He's not really in the region of the king.
We were talking about Tom's pace tonight, and whether there's almost too much pace.
Yes, could be.
But he said to me the other week, last time he played, he said, I have to be careful to keep a lid on it. So.
I mean, he likes a long run up, but it's actually about that backswing, isn't it? He's got a high, straight backswing.
Lovely shaping. I mean, it's a delight to watch.
But then you'd expect nothing else. He is a professional in biomechanics. That's, You'd expect him to be beautifully aligned. So, 19th now for
Gets
the
a lot
lads
of
after 3.
likes for his shaping, I would hope. Graham straight there. Tommy barely moved away.
Graham gets a cheeky extra little one there. That's nice. Lovely, but a nice layout here. It's pulled that one, but there's still very much an outside chance for clearance here with these angles.
There he is. He's got to hit the king, hasn't he?
He's got to hit the king, and he has.
It's really straight.
Oh, too straight.
Straight.
Still.
Another beer leg win for the lads. It's another half coming to the great scheme of beer.
Well, you say that, another one apart from mine.
Apart from yours, so, obviously we're only at parity because you bought Brian a pint, and we've won 2 halves back. So
What the overall rankings?
it's as you were.
So after 3 have thrown for both teams,
If you had a scale of pints,
lads night out on 19 pins, last 6:21. Skipper Matt now coming off a brace of 5s in his first 2 legs. What does the beer leg hold for him?
he's had a bit up there.
I was worried he pulled that too much, but
Wayward, and he knows it.
yeah, the angles were kind for him. He's now gone back to the radiator side.
It's still all there for him. For me.
That's lovely. Now this is one of the trickier shots though. The straight on bulldozer is when you don't want to do it.
He hasn't looked like he's going to hit the kingpin on this go so far, has he? But
That's a great score to put some pressure back on the last 6 now. 8 for Matt. Putting him on 18 and putting the lads now on 27 pins after 4 have thrown.
I mean,
Now,
let's remind ourselves,
Andy,
Andy, of course, 6 with a single ball last
yeah,
time.
and he needs 6 to bring them back level with us, and he doesn't need many attempts.
Yeah, he doesn't. I mean,
Well, he might need many
I feel
attempts.
almost, I'm not going to comment.
Oh, that's right on the
It's
king.
looking good, isn't it?
Yes. Again, it just shows you it's not always about pace there. There wasn't much pace in that, but the angle was just right to take a few down with
There's
it.
a possible 9 here.
There is a possible 9 here.
Not here, but at the end of the 3 balls.
Yeah.
It's an impossible 9. But he's
No,
disappointed.
not now. He is. He looked straight down. As soon as that left his hand, he looked at the ground. He knew.
So where are we at? 26. Plays 27 plus these. He's had 1. He's had 2.
7 scored.
So just a pin in it still.
Just 1 pin in it. That's a nice 7. And after 3, Andy's scored a 9, a 6, and a 7. That's solid scoring. 28 pins for the last 6. 27.
What was that?
Couldn't read.
He wasn't powerful.
All right.
He was too
Too
lightly
weak.
touched.
Jeremy have spent some of this evening fully cleaning the chalkboard, and I believe he's keen for it to have some vibrance.
It's running on quite nicely this evening.
Now then, Alan coming off a very strong start with a 7 and 8 in his first 2 legs. What can he do? It's a lovely first ball by the left-hander. Kingpin strike, but didn't really take much with it. Just a cheeky knockover. Now this is not a great line. Got 5 pins remaining. Just feedback on the jukebox. Straight. It's a good pickup for a 6.
Oh, no, there's more. Just think about it. There was maybe a 3 there, but that was an annoying. Nothing wrong with the king.
Alan's given Jeremy a target. Jeremy needs a 7
Yeah, no, I hate
to win his beer leg.
There's such a there's no way into it.
So Jeremy now. It's cleared out the middle. Another appearance of the arrow formation.
I wouldn't have minded that, Simon. I didn't like what I was left with. Nasty business.
Found the gap again now.
Found that gap.
Now he does need to make contact here, otherwise he might give a bit of a pin lead to the Lads Night Out team. He's pulled that one. He's taken two.
It's all square.
He's scored
Is this
5.
strangely profititious? That's not a word. Prophesying from. Well, I don't think it is.
So,
I'm happy
after that
because
score,
it's always nice for Jeremy to.
after 5 have thrown for both teams, it's now all square at 33 pins each. So we don't need to worry about the score now. It's down to what Brian can do and what Ray can do.
Hop it, please. Thank you.
Barrel. So now, Brian coming off a 5 and an excellent 8 in his last leg. Bit worried about the slow pace of what's on the jukebox. It'll pick up in a minute, Brian. Here's the drum fill. Oh, now then, he just tweaked the king. Take another, and now he's left with a sort of a partial M split.
Try and make your brain work the right way and accept what it is.
Now, where's he going to go?
It's either way, isn't it? It's either way from the shaker.
He's gone straight on the right hand side. He's taken out those two. It's going to leave him with a. There's an 8. There's an 8 opportunity here. Just needs to hit the frontmost skittle with accuracy.
Feels like a really.
Has he got it? Oh, 2 straight.
He's gone big. I thought he would. Go big or go home. It always is with Jeremy.
So, Brian 6 takes the lads' pin total to 39. Last 6 with Ray to throw, 33. 7 Ray needs for the win. Now he's scored 7 in his first leg, dipped down to a 5 in leg 2. Will the prospect of winning the leg, and the beer pep him up a bit? 3 to start. Kingpin still available. He's found the gap now. There's some pressure here. 3 for the draw, but 4, yeah. Now then, he's pulled it. He's just tickled the last one. So, Lads Night Out, not for the first time in their history, after losing the first 2 legs, suddenly come good in the beer leg. No thanks.
It's like it's a motivator.
A little fist pump from Captain Matt there as he draws up the win. 39 pins to 37.
Hey chaps. Bye. It's not even need to lead out, is it?
It's not. It's Brian to lead out.
He hit a spare and they've lost a leg.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Yeah. But he's got great momentum as Brian, an 8 and a 10 in his last 2 legs. As he kicks off the 4th. It's cleared out a fair few and left the kingpin available. Angle's not perfect, but he's found it. Oh, will it topple? No. But you wouldn't bet against him taking these 2 down and taking the 8 the way he's been playing. Oh, but if you had, you might have won some money. 6. It's Captain Matt for Lads Night Out, I think, smelling some blood here.
I mean, he's hoping. He's hoping. It's like a.
As I said earlier, I'm just not feeling it in the grip.
Oh, really? Well, have you been using sand or no sand? Have you just
A little fan, but not too much. I've been quite careful because it's quite unctuous.
I don't know, Simon. I mean, you've got to mix it up, I think. Yeah. one that refused to fall. That is just nonsense. I mean, it's his own son setting him up, so we can't assume there's some kind of parties. But yeah, we've had a lot of refuseniks on falling tonight, seems to me. Great shot.
It's like a weed.
It's never going to fly me.
Felt the pressure on that last shot.
Great last call there, Simon, I would say.
That felt alright, that one. That did feel alright as a delivery. Did what I wanted it to.
You had another naughty little wobbler that Rob experienced, I think, in the other last leg, didn't you, where you just thought, how on earth are they still standing?
Sometimes they fall for you, sometimes they don't. There we go. So, after the first players for each side have thrown in leg 4, it's a 1-pin lead for Lads Not Out, 7-6. Brad's now coming off a 7 to start, then 2-5. So he'll be looking to capture some of his more usual performance. Let's push that a little bit. That's nice, he's clipped it. Left himself with a great chance.
Possible 9, yeah.
Now then.
That's looking good, but too straight.
Too straight.
We're going to put some money into tunes.
Takes a 6.
I'm up at the on the blackboard.
At the chalk face.
It's a position I relish. I'm not going to lie to you.
It does look quite like a spreadsheet, doesn't it? The chalk. Quite like that.
Well, Jeremy was saying about the possibility of us, some kind of iPad screen link kind of.
Whoa!
A lot of bend.
Just if only we knew someone who could get a dodgily lifted off the wall smart whiteboard. Right now then, Rob.
He's left himself with quite a lot of work to
This is
do.
a challenge.
Yeah.
Has he got the? He's got the kick down. Oh, that again. That's another. There's been a few little mean kingpins there, but another 3. He's gone a 6-3, 7 and a 3. So after 2 have thrown for both teams, Lads Not Out 10. Last 6, 12. Graham, the last 6 captain up now. Oh, just clipped it a little bit too thinly. Now, it's not gone right, which I would have done, but he's clipped. Oh, I see what he was doing there. He's pulled it through. It's got a bit of a W split there, though.
Is it? Or is it the M?
Depends which way. To our viewer live on Facebook, it's an M. To the rest of us, it's a W. But yeah, he's not happy with his. Not happy with that 5. No. Now Tom flying an 8, a 7, and a 7. You would expect him to be able to take advantage of Graham's little dip and help out Rob's 3.
We need to come back up there.
Another 7 or 8 would bring things back for the last 3 to mop up.
Just need a change.
Oh, there's quite a lot of spin on that, but it didn't turn. It didn't turn. He was expecting it to.
I don't know what he said either. I don't know what he said. It was some old man talk, Tom.
Oh, another one.
He's almost too far.
He's too far and too much spin, but it's not gripping the alley.
Tom's just straightened up the kingpin in case that was the reason. I don't think that's the reason.
2. Disappointed with himself. That's definitely against the run of his play there, that 2. Just notice the fine count is a little light. just mine in there.
Oh yeah, you better say to Rob and Tom.
I'm not. That's the captain's responsibility. I'm not going to get involved in telling people they're rubbish and need to pay money. Andy now. That is a good shot. 5 with his first ball, and he's left that little diamond formation.
I've got to bring up the fine, the 20 pence, Tom. Oh, sorry. And Rob. Rob, have you got any 20p's on you? That's a subtle way.
Just found the gap, Andy.
Yeah. Have you got
Now
any 20p's on you?
Is he going to just try and go for the same shot again? You'd fancy him to make it second time out. Oh, he's gone the other way.
No, he's got.
That's a shame. But, you know, a solid 6. So, after the first 4 have thrown for last 6, their pin count 23. After 3, the lads are out 12. So, Matt needs a spare to have even a sniff of getting the lads not out back onto even playing. That was a good kingpin hit, but again, just Skittles didn't fall well for him. Just missed that front one, and he's now left with the M split. Got to get the angle right on this one. He's missed it. That's unfortunate. A 4 for Matt, his lowest score. There's been a lot of. Yeah, you haven't tallied it up. 16. Yeah. Sorry, Jeremy won't mind. Just. Jeremy for last 6 sort of managed to clear out the middle of the formation. Oh yes. Just a little kiss on the king. Just a smooch. Yeah, took 2. About 6. Takes the last 6 to 29 pins. After 5 have thrown. That's not out. After 4 are on 16. Alan needs 13 spare to bring things to parity for the last legs. I do believe it's Alan's Oda spare. It's been a while. That's a great start, although that lie is not conducive. I mean, that's really unfortunate. As he pile drived it. Oh, he was looking for the fine cut. He's got to go for that same shot again, really. And he does, but he's pulled it. It's a 6. What a shame. What a shame. It was a horrible split. We were just saying you kind of. Yeah. I just don't like it. Yeah. Anyway. So. You gotta get used to these things, I guess. After 5 have thrown for both teams, pin count, lads night out 22. Last 6, 29.
We're 7 behind, there's no chance. We're 7 behind already, plus we'll have a rain.
£2 in the jukebox, it only registered £1.
So really, does it tell?
Yeah, no, I told you, she didn't really know.
Another shot where the pin went through the pack and didn't take anything with it. Sort of fallen out of Ray's hand there, but it worked for him. He can't knock it. And he's also left himself a really good angle here to take clearance. Has he got it? Oh, almost. What a great 8. That was lovely. So, last 6's final pin count for leg 4, 37. They've been very consistent. Leg 1, 38. Leg 2, 37. Leg 3, 37. Leg 4, 37.
I mean, we've been all over the place, Simon, but they've been super consistent.
Yeah, Brian needs a 15 for the draw.
Yeah, I mean,
But if any one of us can do it, Brian's the one.
no, it's not Brian. Is it? As I've said, Brian's a 9. He's an 8 or 9 guy. He's not an over that.
He's overdue.
He's very
then.
much like me.
He's
very
overdue.
much like me.
He's overdue.
Like hen's teeth, mate.
Right.
I can run you through the stats.
Oh, hello. Oh, okay, that's
It's
really
been unlucky,
unfortunate.
though.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe we should call this formation the Manta Ray. I'm not sure.
I think he's got to take this. I say you've got to take this 3/4 pin this.
I mean, what better tune to bowl to than these stacked sensations Booker T and the MGs?
I almost thought that was spot on there. Like I say.
Perhaps Memphis's finest session musicians. And a great artist in their own right.
He can take he's very solid from Brian.
I mean, there's got to be an 8 here.
I mean, I feel we've let you down in this leg, Simon, a little bit. Great lead.
Yes. Oh, hello. It wasn't a million miles away from being that 9. But yes. Comes to something when my 7 is the second highest score. So the match has gone. As last 6 take 3 legs and 6 points. My turn now to see what we can do on the way home.
Here we are then, Simon's leg 5, Simon, currently sitting on 18 pins total. Oh, it's a lovely first ball. Oh, goodness me, 7 down with his first ball there. This is an opportunity for respect, really, very much so. Let's see what he can do. He's just pulled it in wide. He's going to be disappointed. One more time. Very good.
That one felt quite good, I have to say. That first ball felt quite good. .26 for the 1. Yeah, it's not the first time I've actually scored something like that. Oh, 28. So yeah, that 8 takes my pin count 26. 2 below my average.
I can't tell you what your average is because I've not put any. I've not added any of this stats as yet to the
Brian now to close out his game, the last 6. Oh, now he didn't like the first one. He likes the second one, even less a little shake of the head. Come on, Brian, hold it together. Big finish. Oh, he's clipped it. Just the 4. Just the 4. Uncharacteristic there, but he's still done very well with that lovely 10 there. 33 for Brian. So, I've managed to give us a little bit of a lead here. Got a chance to salvage a 6-4. Now Welshman Rob. He's been up and down tonight. 6, a 3, a 7 and a 3. So he's due another high one. Here he goes. Oh, it span off the king. And yet, how did it spin away from the king but hit the middle pin? I'm not sure how that works with physics. He's taking he's swiped.
Let's have a cheeky second pin out of that.
Just a little bit less spin now, Rob. Just a little bit less spin.
Oh, he's gone
He has gone wide. But he's done the 6. And as we expected, he's bounced up again. 6-3, 7-3 and 6. 25.
I'll do the other number on a shout.
So, Rad now for the last 6.
I'm always happy to add. It's my life.
Rad's had a fairly consistent game so far. 7 in his first leg, double 5s, 6. He's had a good strong start. Yeah, this looks good. Now then, they're all available here. Get the angle right, and there could be a clearance here for Rad. Now he's pushed that, Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. 6 there. Rad takes his pin count to 29, a good score. Lads Night Out carrying a 4-pin lead into leg 3. Now Tom, cross with himself after the last 2, would want to finish strongly. Now then, that sounded glorious.
Absolutely mint.
Now then, can he hit the king again? He's pulled it. That's all right. He's still on.
He had a couple of goes at that last time.
Yeah. Now then, nice and steady. Oh, unlucky. Great way to bounce back from a 2. Bang in another 8 to bookend your game with an 8 at each end of it. 32 pins scored for Tom.
16 plus 6 makes 22.
So, Graham, 2 7s, a 6 and a 5 in his previous legs. Just let that. Oh yes, that was a nice one. Although this is a bit of an unfortunate lie now with these Skittles.
So did you?
How's he got that one? Has he taken? Oh wow! That was nearly a perfect roll. Still 9 very much on here. Now has Graham got it? Oh, it's just rolling away. 7. Takes his pin count to 32 for the game. Well played, Graham. So, after 3 have thrown for both sides. Lads Night Out, 22 pins. Last 6, 17. 5-pin advantage now. Now Matt's coming off a 5, a 5 and 8, a 4.
Andy. We've not done that. They're looking at I don't know where I look.
I look at the alley.
Come on, man.
Right. Now then.
We need a hit from
We do need a hit, and it needs to be quite strong. Now then. Just three. So 25 for the lads after
very much the way you've been pitching it in the 25.
4 have thrown.
I'm about to quit.
After 3, last 6 on 17, and Andy's up next. Now, his last, he started off with a cracking 9, a 6, a 7, and a 6. So, I mean,
doodle, Mr. Hayes.
we're going to expect at least a 6.
Yeah, you have because you're here.
Well, he's starting with the trick shottery.
The opportunity hasn't arisen.
But he would be available, so
Second ball.
give him a nudge.
Just takes two. Now then. There's a big cluster to the right, but
Cheers,
steady delivery. Oh, he'd just taken the bag. Just four.
So 4 only.
4 scored for Andy. That's definitely below par. 21. So we've maintained, despite match 3, we've maintained a 4-pin lead going in to the 5th throws. In at number 5 for the lads, here comes Alan. Had a consistent round, 7 and 8. 2 6s, slight drip in form after the beer leg. What can the left-hander pull out of the bag here? Ooh, the single fly away. Better. But again, how many times have we seen that this evening? The kingpin flying straight over, straight through, not taking anything else out with it. Now, I mean, he's got to aim for that remaining quarter pin. Has he got it? He has. Oh, that's unlucky not to take a 7. It rolled across. That's really unlucky. But he finishes off with another 6. Takes the lads up to 31.
Don't do yourself down, Jeremy. 20, just the 13 spare, mate. Make it happen.
So Jeremy now for
What
last
it's
6.
all
He needs to score 10 here to bring everything even. That's a tough ask, bearing in mind that his top score so far is 6.
See, they don't like you either, Jeremy, the pins, because there's nothing wrong with that and you get so,
Only 3 with his first. Just missed that quarter pin. There's still a clearance chance on here, but the angle's got to be absolutely perfect. And it wasn't far off.
I've given you 2 pins, Brian.
If you're going to fill in your top score, then I guess the last leg is the time to do it. So,
29, I think.
after 5 have thrown for both teams, the pin count, lads night out 31, last 6 29. 2-pin cushion for the lads night out, but Brian, after his initial 5, then came in with an 8, a 6 and an 8, so he's flying fairly high here. But then there's always a certain amount of pressure when you're the anchor leg, and you know that you've got a slight lead because you don't want to have a very poor performance. Don't think about it, and that's not going to help his confidence. Just the one. Needs to put that out of his mind. Changed his position on the alley for this second shot. Oh, that was really, again, another one of those unfair ones. He's got to keep his calm now, play his own game.
They can put a 5 out.
Yeah, we prefer to be the hunters than the hunted.
Oh, he pulled a cheeky 6 out of that. So, 37 pins is the target.
You know they can score 37 pins, Simon, can't they? It's basically what they've got every single leg.
37 is pretty much what they've always hit. Ray
We're not, are we? We are here. Not really back. We're always here.
needs 8 to the draw, all 9 to take this final leg. It's not the start he would have wanted. That
It's lucky that last one, isn't it? Which fell back on
I think this leg might have just slipped through the fingers of last 6 now. Yeah, just a 4 from Ray. So a consolation leg from the lads. Last 6 take it. 6 points to 4. Thank you for watching if you have been, and we'll just now, while we do the customary handshake, leave you with the ambience of the club.